So we're going to go over how to solve a linear system of equations by using elimination and substitution. This is a review from Algebra 1, so I'm not going to go into much detail as if I was teaching it in Algebra 1, but just so you can kind of get a refresher from when you had that lesson in Algebra 1. So the first one, we're going to go ahead and solve using substitution. Now, this system of equation is already kind of set up in a way that it's easier to do substitution, but you can try to use substitution for any linear system that you want. Okay, you're gonna have to be the one that makes the decision into which of the methods you're gonna be using. There's an elimination, substitution, and there's also graphing, which I'm gonna go over that in a different video. But here's how you solve it using substitution. As you can tell, there is an x equals 2y minus 5. In order for you to be able to do substitution, you got to get one of the equations and set it equal to one of the variables by itself. In this case, x is by itself, so I'm going to be using that equation to substitute. All right, my second equation is 3x minus y equals 5. All right, well, here's what I know already. I know that x is equivalent to 2y minus 5. So I'm going to go ahead and substitute that for that x right there. All right, so now I'm going to have 3 times x, which is now going to be all of that, because I know that x is equivalent to 2y minus 5, so I can substitute 2y minus 5 for x. All right, so that's going to be 2y minus 5. All right, and then I'm just going to go ahead and write the rest of the bottom equation. Cool. Now that I substitute x, you may notice that you only have the y variable. So now you can go ahead and solve for y. So I'm going to go ahead and do simple simplification. So that's going to be 3y minus 15 minus y equals 5. I'm going to combine like terms, so I see that those two are right there. So that's going to be 5y minus 15 equals 5. Add 15 to both sides. And again, this is simple algebraic operations. That is 5y equals 20 divided by 5. So y equals 4. All right. So now I know that y is equal to 4. Now, to solve a system of equations, remember, they both are sharing the same variable, and you gotta find the solution that makes both equations true. Well, I found the y. Now I gotta find the x. All right. So how do I do that? I am simply going to substitute y into any of those two equations. It doesn't really matter which one. I would pick the one that it's the easiest for you. In this case, I'm probably gonna pick the first one because that seems easier for me. So that it's x equals 2y minus 5. I'm gonna go ahead and substitute y equals 4. So now I'm gonna have x equals 2 times y, which is now a 4, minus 5. And notice that I don't have a y variable anymore. I can go ahead and solve for x, which is going to be super easy because I don't really have to move anything. That's going to be 2 times 4, so x equals a minus 5. So x equals 3. All right. So normally what you would want to do is check your answer. So you would want to substitute y and x into those equations and see if they both equal each other. If they do, that is a solution, and you gotta do it to both. For sake of time, I am not gonna do that here. All right, I'm gonna quickly go to the next example. I'm gonna go ahead and solve by using elimination. All right.